guess first of all, I'd like to thank the committee that put this together. Like, you know, it's really hard paying for tuition, so I really appreciate like scholarships, especially when they're things that like I'm really passionate about. I also did some research on Yovnello, and he seemed like a really cool person. So.
He was.
I'd also like to thank Jack Yoon for telling me about this scholarship, and also John Connolly, who I don't think is here today, but not only did he tell me about the scholarship, but sent me links and reminders about it. So I really appreciate the people around me that support me. Y también me gustaría dar las gracias a mi familia por apoyarme en tiempo que yo estoy muy ocupada. Being a student is really difficult. I'm not saying that just to complain, but applying to college is hard, waking up early is hard, going to class on time, buying the right textbooks, downloading programs, in my case being a double major in music and psychology, finding the right practice rooms, scheduling trio ensembles, you know, writing APA sourced research papers and hoping you wrote it the right way. It's just a lot of work. And it's even harder when you have to worry about money. At NJCU, I don't know a lot of students that aren't going to school and working at the same time, just because like it's really difficult to be able to go to college and then also to be able to support your family or like yourself. And I mean, you're all AFT members, so I'm sure you're all well aware that New Jersey has been defunding education for a really long time, and we're kind of in a crisis. So although like students and faculty are the ones that are directly affected by this, I feel like sometimes it's hard for us to work together or to recognize that we have the power to change these things. So I think that people that are students now have to recognize that we're the future, as cheesy as that sounds, but we're like, all right, now I'm a student activist, and in the future I'll probably be a union labor activist. Recognizing your own ability to change things and to gather people to be able to change things together. That doesn't really stop whether you leave the education system or like whatever you decide to go into. Because like as I said, I'm studying music and psychology, which has nothing to do with poli-sci or sociology or stuff like that. It's something I do because I think it's something that everyone should do as being like part of like the human race, caring about each other. And with that being said, I think that we can all be better leaders by kind of a little bit of what Bill said earlier about listening to each other and collaborating a little bit more. One of the things I noticed being in a lot of different organizational spaces like this, people are really passionate and really smart. But sometimes that gets in the way of being able to listen to each other or to actually be able to do things, because yeah, you have great ideas. Like we all have great ideas, but sometimes they're not the ones that we need to work on. We really need to like focus on what's best for like all of us and how we can work together to you know, get our goals achieved like as quickly as possible, because we have a lot to deal with. Not you know, administratively, legislatively, and even just like locally, getting people to be less empathetic and to, you know, really go to our meetings or like go to negotiations and stuff like that, because that doesn't really sound fun. But with doing those things, we can accomplish a lot, and we can really have each other grow. So I guess what I'm saying is that we all need to collaborate a little bit more, from local to local, from students to faculty, from faculty to staff, from students to staff, and like everyone in between. We can all learn from each other and rise over our opposition. So we need to listen and understand that we're all trying to do the best that we can, and really support each other.